everybody. It's time for another episode of the Chicago 60 podcast. Tonight, we are talking about South by Southwest being canceled because of coronavirus. That's right, we're talking about it. And also, free Melodies. What does that mean? We're going to tell you tonight with our special guest, Sherm from Sherm in the Booth, one of the best DJs out there in Chicago. So let's get right into it.
Bling,
Gentlemen, it's time for the podcast. Well,
cheers,
gentlemen, cheers to the podcast.
I know it's your podcast. I'm going to try my best not to interview you guys, okay?
You're such a pro at that. I know it's going to be real hard for you to not interview us.
I will let you guys do the talking, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'll just look good.
That's why we have special guests on, so they don't talk at all. They're just here to look good for the show.
Perfect,
yeah.
Just look good.
Tonight's beer, everybody, is Hams. Go ahead and read that. What does it say?
America's classic premium beer born in the land of sky blue waters.
Right. Where are the sky blue waters? We don't know.
I was just about to say
Lake Tahoe's,
somewhere.
Lake Tahoe's porta potties.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
right off the hill.
Wonderful.
The blue shit.
The blue stuff.
It's good, man. You filter it. It's really good.
He's right about that.
It's really good.
Sounds delightful. Mm-hmm. Well, tonight we have an amazing podcast, as I just said in the intro. But just to get started, I am your illustrious host, Justin. Welcome to the Chicago 60. I want to give a quick shout out to my co-host across from me. That is who's that?
It's Ron Russell, babe.
Oh, babe, Ron Russell's here. Okay, and then we got the guy in the booth. It's Quiet Stormin' and Norman. What's up, Quiet Stormin' Norman? Hey. You know, I'm waiting for the day he says something other than hey.
One day.
Golly gee.
One
and we
day.
got Joe Nilo over there and audience member.
Tony.
It's Tony. Tony's the audience. What's up, dude?
Tone?
He
Hello.
only drinks bubble tea.
Perfect.
Hey,
Don't go to Chinatown right now.
you want to stay away from the bubble tea.
Okay. And tonight we have an amazing special guest. Now this guy he's got his own podcast
Yeah, he does.
called Sherm in the Booth.
That's right.
Yup.
Not in the booth, in the booth.
Yeah.
He uses the typical straight the.
Yeah.
We could do
The.
duh tonight, though.
Duh.
We do duh.
We do duh.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
do
You're right.
duh, duh, duh.
You do.
You're right.
that.
I'll do the. You
Duh.
do
You're
duh.
the.
We do duh.
We're duh, you're the. I don't know, I'm confused now. But we got here Sherm from Sherm in the Booth. He is a DJ extraordinaire, house music. He is all over the city. You know, he's just clubbing it up, DJing it up. You got to check him out on all the Instagrams and all the grams. So give it up for the one extraordinary Sherm. What's up, Sherm?
Hey, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Like I
Excellent.
said before we got on air, it's my first time on another podcast.
Wonderful.
Dope, man.
Feels good.
Doesn't it?
I liked the contract. I don't know if I signed my life away, but
You
like,
did.
I kind
Yeah,
of went
thanks.
into a
Naming
mental
rights to your
place.
firstborn child.
And we actually own your merchandise.
Always have a
everything,
lawyer.
dude. Yeah.
Always have a lawyer.
Yeah.
Well,
All
at
right.
least you guys are nice.
That's right. That's how we sucker everybody in with our niceness. Like, these guys aren't going to do shit. And
You
then,
walk me in, you make me pay for the bathroom. I get that, you know.
the funny thing is we have like a
Don't tell me.
clause for each person individual. It's like a little asterisk and nobody reads it because it's so tiny.
So small.
Yeah,
So
it's
tiny.
different for each person.
So small.
And it's in
We're just
white
gonna-
ink.
It's in
Yeah,
white ink.
that's right.
Yeah, we didn't think
Invisible
he was
ink.
gonna notice that shit.
Wizardry and
I
Warcraft.
did. Yeah, I noticed.
Wonderful.
So excited to be here, though, guys.
Excellent.
Thanks for
Excellent.
having me.
Well, Sherm, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, why the people of Chicago should know who the fuck you are.
Absolutely. Well, like you said, I do host my own podcast called
Mm-hmm.
Sherm in the Booth. We just hit 100 episodes actually about 2 weeks
Hey.
ago.
Congratulations.
Cheers
Yeah,
to
man,
that.
it's
Cheers.
a crazy accomplishment, man. I mean, I don't know how many episodes you guys are at with this, but you know how much work goes into this, and there's a lot. Yep, 38, episode 38.
You are 38.
Yeah,
You're
fuck yeah,
38,
I like that, man.
Yeah, man.
38's a good number,
Yeah.
Yeah, especially today.
especially today.
Add them together, you get 11. It's not relevant, but it's a thing.
No, good stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
I learned. I haven't done regular math.
You could claim 11 and 38.
You really can, and I'm into regular math as well.
Yeah, regular math. No, man, but yeah, I host a podcast. I have a lot of people from the music industry on. I also am a DJ producer here in Chicago. I just had the biggest gig of my life, actually, the Aragon Ballroom this
Hey.
weekend.
I saw that.
Oh, wait,
Open
with
for
Galantis?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, my buddy went there.
Nice.
I was
Dude.
supposed to go there. I
Yeah.
would have seen you, but I didn't go. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, could
My
have
bad.
shown whatever.
I saw the
Yeah, that's
pictures.
I saw
Yeah,
pictures.
it's
I saw
crazy.
it.
Shit was
Yeah.
nuts.
We got the
Confetti and
we
shit.
got the recap coming out tomorrow, and it's fucking wild.
Good.
It's really pretty surreal, you know, to do something for so long. I just said to Tony over here on my way over, it's hard to like put into words a timeline for success, right? Whatever that is for yourself.
Yep.
Right.
And I looked at it after just yesterday walking into work, and I was like, or just today, and I thought to myself, damn, like I worked every single day for about 6 years with that in my mind.
That's the DJ life.
That's
y'all.
the timeline, man. Like you got to separate yourself, but you have to work every single day to get better and better. So things are going really well for me right now, and I'm so excited to be here.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Thanks,
man.
We're-
That's a great
we're
accomplishment.
Very, very happy you're here, man.
Yeah, I do love house music too. I
Great.
really love it. Yeah.
So do I.
Good.
I DJ'd back in the day. But
Yeah?
We'll get into that later.
Excellent.
That's for we got a show to do.
We got
We got a show to do.
We are on a timeline. Yeah,
That's
they'll
right.
cut us off.
We
That's
got-
what I heard.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
New
got-
format,
That's
babe?
right. We've got a new format for the show, which we're
right.
about to get into in just one moment. But before we get in to the segments for tonight, I just want to let you all know about our sponsors.
Tell them.
The first sponsor for tonight is Cruises. Hey, everyone. I know things are a bit hectic, let's say, but good news. We have discounts, discounts, discounts. You want to cruise in the Southeast Asian Sea? No problem. $50 a person. Never been to the Mediterranean? No problem. Tickets on major cruise lines for just $25. Come on, guys. It's
What a
fine.
deal.
It's fine. Seriously. Look, once we are able to dock, we can take anyone. Anyone who wants to go on a cruise. So buy today. Please. All right. Well, thank you, Cruises, for your wonderful sponsorship of the show.
Just general cruises.
Just
right?
cruises.
Just-
yeah.
just
yeah.
cruises.
Just
Cruises.
show up with a
Show up.
backpack.
Wherever.
Show up.
Any of them. All of them collectively got together.
Is it BYOS? Bring your own sanitizer.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah.
BYOS.
Yeah, man.
Bring your own sanitizer.
That's the new status quo.
BYOTP. Bring your own toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's all the BOYF. I mean, it's endless.
BYO and then you choose.
Pretty much, you're just getting access to the ship. You're not
That's
actually.
it. You don't have access
Yeah.
to anything else.
Nah.
You
Bring
guys
your
been
own
on a
air.
cruise before though?
Yeah.
No, and I don't see myself taking one anytime soon.
I did when I was younger, but I'm definitely not getting on one of those things.
It's not good timing.
man.
Wow, we're really not helping out our sponsors though, guys.
No, you know,
Cruises.
they send the
Cruises.
copy. They send the
$25
copy.
a person.
I
That's a
just
deal of a
read it.
lifetime.
I think so. It's delightful.
It's
so,
delightful.
all right.
Delightful.
Well, gents, let's get into the first topic.
crack it.
Okay. And tonight's wonderful moderator is Norm. So
Norm.
Norm's helping us out,
Boy,
making
someone's
sure
got-
that we're on
somebody
track
pulling
here.
in overtime, boy.
Somebody
Boy
is
got
putting
hella
in
hats
overtime.
back there.
Oh, boy. All right, gentlemen. So the first topic for tonight,
Yep.
in theme with our sponsor, surprisingly enough,
Yeah.
is that South by Southwest has canceled.
Yep.
They're not. It's not happening. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
It's not happening.
And it's because of Leo Corona.
Corona.
Good old
Them drinks.
Our
Corona.
friend.
This is the
Oh no! Good old
Yeah,
buddy
that virus.
COVID-19.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
The corona
COVID?
virus.
That just came out and I didn't realize. I was like, what the fuck is COVID?
It's the new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
It's
like
the new
jazzing
shit.
it up.
They gotta make it, coronavirus. No, we gotta make it sound a little.
Is it like when Muhammad Ali changed his name?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cash is to Muhammad, so this
Right.
is coronavirus to what? COVID-19. It
Yeah.
sound like
That's
tough
hard.
Shit. It is hard.
I
that
think-
shit make it. That shit come off edgy. You got
It does.
It's pretty good in the ring so far, from what I hear.
It does.
Not bad.
I mean, I think Corona, the beer, just went to all of the medical facilities. They're like, hey, can we change
Can
the
we
name?
please
Because
have our name
you're
back?
killing our game.
Oh,
right
their
now.
sales are getting fucked right
You
now.
know they
Super,
getting fucked.
super.
They are
No
getting
one is.
fucked.
I mean, even
I mean-
we know this has nothing to do with beer, but people are not fucking with that. I don't know shit. Corona.
Nope.
No.
No
Not
Corona.
a beer.
I feel so because you know what? You guys ever heard of the Nelk Boys before?
No.
Nelk Boys, yeah. Well, another YouTube sensation. These are some fucking crazy Canadian guys, and they got something called Rona season, right? And that's from Cinco de Mayo until Labor Day. You drink fucking Coronas, and it's Rona season, right? I think it's
Rona
out this year,
season.
guys.
That is. Yeah. I think so too.
I think they need a rebranding.
We might. Yeah. Hey.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
All right.
crazy though. South by Southwest. That's such a huge fucking festival. Man.
It is.
Ultra
It
too.
is.
Have you guys heard of Ultra? Of
I
course.
heard
Yes,
Ultra.
I know of
Yeah,
Ultra.
yeah, that got canceled. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be going to Miami next week. We're waiting to find out what's going to happen with
That
it.
is
Actually,
huge.
Yeah.
That's
Ultra
one of the
I mean,
world's
I know
biggest
that's
festivals.
something exactly.
You got Spring Awakening here in Chicago. We shall see. Lala. I mean,
Everything,
this thing
man.
could last.
Coachella.
Coachella.
Coachella's West Coast.
If that one shuts down, man.
See, it's the international aspect of it. Why Ultra and why South by Southwest. Those are probably two of the biggest international spots for people from all over the world to come in.
Coming in.
So, like, for example, there was a festival in San Diego this weekend called Cross Festival, right? That's a lot of American people that go there. That didn't get canceled.
Okay.
So I think maybe we'll see from an international perspective what happens with it. But
Yes.
I don't know. It's fucked up, man.
It is royally fucked up. I saw an article today. It was like a group of filmmakers. They just finished their film, because it's not just music down there. You got short films. All that stuff is going on down there.
Yeah.
And they pretty much had everything figured out, plans, all the types of stuff, and it's shut down. And they're
Can you imagine
now
that?
what do we do?
You have no, and the fucking new James Bond film got put off until November now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Daniel Craig was just talking about Saturday Night Live. He was the last guest, and it got put off until fucking November.
I didn't know that.
I'm
And
pretty
yet
sure it's November.
Comic-Con in Seattle still happened, which is one of the biggest outbreak areas, and they're like, let's fucking let the crazy costume people come.
Yeah,
Nothing bad's going to happen here.
Yeah, that I don't get
Fucking
that.
ridiculous.
The state of Washington has the
Oh,
most
Jesus.
Yep.
people, and so that's
Yes.
right there. That's
Yeah.
like right in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And then all
I
the
guess they
crazy
figured since
kooky
you got
people.
costumes and shit on, that's like another layer of.
A lot of them
Yeah.
wear space masks.
no
Yes.
doubt.
They're
You
already
know they-
protected.
Yeah, they're good.
They
Yeah.
have, they
Yeah,
have,
they're
they have their
okay.
invisibility shields and cloaks. They're good to
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
You get
Yeah.
through this stuff, right?
They get through that.
Of course,
I mean,
100%.
you're just as likely to get it from the fucking Prism hot, nightclub girl as you are the fucking dive bar in West Side of Chicago, man.
We were just talking about that. It was like, I bet the club industry is probably like, ew.
Everything,
Yeah.
anything. I had a fucking weird dream about this shit because it's like all fucking people are talking about it. I'm like, can I
Right.
go to a bar and drink a glass? Like, am I going to drink beer with a straw?
No.
No, I'm not. Because I'm not afraid because we're young, we're healthy,
Right.
we're motivated.
Right.
Until that 30-year-old gets sick.
Yeah.
Well, there's
And
already
then-
30-year-olds and 20-year-olds that have gotten sick.
We don't
the
want
biggest
them
thing
to
is that
expire.
right.
Yeah.
If people our ages start actually kicking the bucket, that's when it's like, okay, time to reevaluate,
That's
and
when
then
it's-
shit gonna get shut down.
That's when this shit gonna be like, outbreak,
Uh-oh.
biatch.
Yo,
the
think
movie
about this,
Contagion
though.
for real.
Yeah.
For real. But
Yeah.
think about this. What if only a young kid came up with it? Because it's really killing boomers. So what if it's an okay boomer trend?
Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
I can't laugh on.
Yeah.
Afraid of the flu?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer, right?
Got
Like,
you.
sorry, only
Got
boomers.
you.
Die.
Bye.
You gotta make light of the
Damn.
situation, guys. But
No, we
You
do.
know,
we do have
We're gonna
to.
get into conspiracy theories. I mean, they say
You
that
don't want
people
me
in
to start.
Canada,
You don't want me to
and then the
start.
Chinese took it from
You know
Canada.
how-
So
Hey, come on now. You know conspiracy theories is.
what are you doing? The Chia Pet song? What are
we
you
are on
doing?
a timeline, guys.
Don't make me
Remember?
right.
get- Yes.
Yes, that's right. No, but here, okay. So I actually do want to know, Sherm, is this whole coronavirus COVID-19 thing legitimately affecting being a DJ and getting gigs? And I feel like I personally think it's probably not right now, but with all the news coming out, I feel like it's coming and like shit's gonna get
Yeah,
Lockdown.
I haven't
Have you know any
personally
insights?
felt it.
Okay.
I will say my day job is in logistics and transportation, and that shit's really starting to take effect. I have a few bottled water customers that are really starting to play that shit out. Also, disinfecting products and shit too. But from a DJ and music perspective, it's really going to affect a supply chain of many different levels, right? A lot of these international DJs who are planning on U.S. tours, they probably aren't allowed to come, won't come. Think about the local businesses that are maybe losing money from
Of
this
course.
stuff too.
Right.
So it's
100%.
a huge trickle-down effect. Just on our way over here, Tony, he works in his day job is rental properties and stuff. The hotel industry is down 70%.
yeah. Nobody wants to go anywhere.
Nobody wants to go anywhere, and it's really taking a toll. You
It
don't know if
is.
it's going to be short term or long term because what the studies say is it's not as deadly as the flu, but on a long term scale, right?
Correction.
What is
It is actually deadlier than the flu.
Deadlier. Oh,
It is deadlier than the flu.
Right. It's a
Okay.
higher kill rate,
Right.
but not as many cases.
Right, not as many cases. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
here's some information about that, and then Ron, I got a question for you. So first of all, first there's not a lot of information because where did this start? China, and China is more authoritarian.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They're authoritarians. They're communists, right? So they're communists over there. Fun fact: when you're in trivia night,
Fun
China
fact.
communists.
Yep.
Mao Zedong. Okay.
True
So they control all the information. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like right now. I heard today that they're actually starting to have the media specifically ask the citizens to praise Xi. Oh fuck! What the guy's name? Xi. His last name is Xi.
I trust you.
Jinping Xi or something like that. God damn it! I used to. Yes. Thank you. Xi Jinping. Thank you. Thank you.
He's got
Joe
Google.
knows.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Joe knows.
That's why he's there. Joe knows.
Good stuff,
So
Joe.
Xi Jinping, and they're like, oh, hasn't he done such a great job taking care of this, as they've literally been boarding up people in their houses
Yep.
and snatching people on the streets like stray dogs.
God damn.
Like legitimately. It's like, no, motherfuckers, they
That's
haven't
for
done a
real?
good job.
Dude,
That's for real.
For real.
And the
is
reason
going
why it's
down over
big,
there.
the reason why, okay, here's why is everybody scared about it, okay? Number one, it's asymptomatic. So theoretically, anybody could have it and you would not fucking
Not even know.
until you start exhibiting symptoms. And it's also, asymptomatic means you can be passing it without exhibiting the symptoms, not just like you've got.
Facts.
So that's facts, okay? That's number one. Number two reason why people are freaked out is because people who have been quarantined for more than 14 days, they're like, oh, we're good. And then those people have started to show symptoms and
Wrong.
actually were showing symptoms of coronavirus. And number three is that people who were positive, got healthy, have now gotten sick again from coronavirus. So it's like, if you're healthy, nobody here is gonna die. Like,
Right.
It's really killing. From the CDC and everything, it's killing people who are 65 and older who have like preconditions or something like that. So like my dad would be susceptible.
Right.
He's got diabetes. So anybody over 80, so like nursing homes, you're done fucked. One person gets it, like everybody could pretty
they
much
can
die.
literally wipe out a nursing home.
But young people,
fucked up,
and like generally healthy people are gonna be fine.
You'll just
One
have
weird thing is,
you'll just have a bad cold. You'll have
Right.
a flu for about a month.
right, it's
But
gonna be a
you'll
little more
survive. 4 to 6
severe
weeks
than a
I've
flu,
heard or
but like
something like
yeah.
But you'll survive.
Yeah, but a lot of people are surviving.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people in China have been dying because a lot of Chinese men smoke, so they already have really bad lungs because
Totally.
they smoke
Existing
like crazy.
conditions, yes.
70%. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's the thing. But the reason why everybody's fucking freaking out about this is because one, we have no idea about the actual statistics.
Right.
Because China isn't really telling us shit. We only know about what's happening around like Europe and stuff. And like Italy's just like, no, we don't want anybody to catch it. Everybody go fuck away. Like they're
Have
just
a margarita pizza.
Yes.
You're gonna come hang out.
go home and make a nice spaghetti. You sit at home, have a nice wine. It's gonna be a fine. Okay, they rhyme a lot.
That's a good accent.
Yes, a bibbidi bobbidi boobidi.
A little more Mario and Luigi in it if you can.
Exactly. The most stereotypical shit. I don't know what is gonna happen.
So
I don't-
bad.
Help of the Pope. Okay. So, there's people quarantining people everywhere. It's fucking ridiculous. But if you're generally a healthy individual like us, we're gonna be fine. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Don't go out and be smart is my opinion. Be smart.
That's the thing.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Somebody
but-
coughs, get the fuck away from them.
But
Dude, I'm touching every door handle like
dude,
this.
seriously,
same,
like I
same.
mean, it's when you're pumping gas, that nasty ass, the thing,
Yep.
the gas thing,
Yep.
the whole handle, that's disgusting. When you're putting your keypad, that's gross.
Yep.
You don't want to touch none of that stuff.
Do we
No.
know what the germiest things are? Like, that is definitely...
Door
don't know.
handles,
Door
handshaking.
handles, like my mom was like,
Yeah.
she was wiping off her door handles and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm wiping off my door handle.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
seriously, I
True.
went and got more alcohol, like alcohol wipes. Alcohol wipes, Clorox.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
get that Clorox, man.
Yo, invest in Clorox.
you
Is that-
invest
is Clorox
in
a sponsor?
Clorox.
yeah.
Clorox
No,
sponsor?
for tonight, no.
Okay.
No, not for tonight.
Invest
Maybe
in
they'll send some
Clorox.
copy in next week.
And I'm not a big
Who
fan
knows?
of that the Clorox bleach smell, but I
Right.
sure as hell will bleach out my house, man.
Yeah, I mean that's
seriously,
literally
dude.
it.
That's the
Literally
best.
says coronavirus. You showed me that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, quick question to you, Ron,
do
and then
this.
let's just get into this. So, what do you think is going to be the general outcome of this whole thing? Do you think this is a overly hyped, fearful thing, or do you think this is legit? And people should freak
It's
out?
legit. It's not overly hyped. At first, I was saying it was overly hyped because I wanted to be overly hyped. I wanted to just be, oh, okay, we just got like a cold on steroids or something.
Yep.
You know? But this is very, very, very serious. This is not a joke. It can be handled, but everyone has to do their part. You know, people have to be smart. It's probably smart to take your kids out of school, honestly, because schools are starting to shut down now.
Oh, yeah, the one teacher who came back from a fucking cruise in Italy didn't fucking disclose it, and she got like potentially the whole school sick.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Fucking
God.
ridiculous.
for
Oh yeah,
real?
that happened in
Yeah.
Illinois.
It may be a kid who doesn't have a developed immune system.
Right.
It's just as likely as someone who's
100%.
older, right?
Yep.
That makes
100%.
sense.
100%.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. I agree
Yeah.
with you, man. At first, it was like everyone's freaking out, and everybody talking about it is making a thing. But once you really see it, it's like listen. I went to Costco yesterday. I'm a big Costco guy. I go there
yeah?
for the experience, okay? I pay the gold membership so I can fucking go there and do the samples, man. And I walked out and I was like,
No
where the fuck were the
samples.
samples
No
today?
samples.
And my girlfriend goes, it was the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And I go, this is really affecting my life now.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it, Corona. Come
In
on.
China, they showed Costco in China. Dude, they got them walking through.
There's Costco's in China?
Dude,
Oh,
I didn't know
there's
it either.
Costco's everywhere.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
either.
Costco
But
fucks
they,
it up.
I mean, of course, they don't have any samples out, but they got people like kind of like going through like some infrared thing to show if their temperature. Oh, dude,
No, they
they're not
temperature
playing.
everybody.
That is smart.
Everybody. They have
That
temperature.
is smart.
I've never seen those in America. Why
That
don't
is
we have
so
the temperature
smart,
thingies?
man.
It's like,
It's like a super. It's like Six Flags, the line.
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
get
yeah.
in,
yo,
and
you
people
know,
just
you
waiting
know,
to get
Americans, Americans would be like, get that fucking shit away from me,
yeah,
you
you can't.
goddamn fucking.
Hey, I'm
mother-
American.
Get out
Get
here.
that out of here.
You ain't gonna take my temperature. That's
America.
my temperature.
And now your time for that is up.
Oh, shit!
we
just
were
when we were
just
getting
about
into
to
it.
get on a roll,
Damn, I was just
yeah.
getting warmed up.
I
Damn.
had like a joke, but
Damn, I know.
All right.
Nope.
Yep. No, well, that was it. That's the
strong,
time.
guys.
All right,
That's
all
the
right,
time.
okay.
That's the time for that topic. We got to move on.
Gotta
I
move
think
on.
the general gist is it may affect things, but it hasn't yet. Fair
Well
to say?
said, well said.
Well done.
It's
okay.
go effect shit.
All right.
That's
Before we
what
get
it is.
into
That's what it is. Go effect shit.
before we get into the next topic, I just want to let you know that our other sponsor for tonight's episode is the Chicago River. Hey everybody, it's almost St. Patty's Day, and you know what's the best thing to do on St. Patty's Day? To come see me get painted green with chemicals for your entertainment value. That's right, our Chicago tradition of making me green is soon at hand.
Yes.
So come enjoy seeing me get wasted like the rest of you. Quick favor, stop puking in me. Okay, just because I'm green doesn't mean you can just puke on me because we'll be the same color. Got it? Thank you very much. Happy St. Patty's Day, Chicago. See you in a week.
Say color. Say color again.
Color.
Color.
Like, let's be color.
That's
That was
good.
very
Thank you
good.
very
God
much.
damn.
I do an Irish improv show, so I better be good fucking at it.
You better be good.
Oh, bloody hell. All right. Well, thanks,
Hand on
Chicago
the
River.
Yeah.
I'm a little
That's the-
teapot. All right. That's there you go.
That was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
thank you. Thanks, Chicago River. Yeah, we will. I won't be puking, but I'm very much happy to see chemicals
A
get
lot
thrown
of
into
fucked
you.
up people coming up here this
Yeah.
weekend.
Well, it's also like suburban folks and like
Yo, man,
they don't know what the fuck they're doing. in the
People
city.
have been talking about St. Patty's Day for like 2 weeks.
But
Yeah.
just to, I know we can't go to the other top, but I mean, St. Pat, with the thing, I ain't going anywhere.
But I'm just saying, dude, St. Patty's Day,
Yep. Yeah, no good. No good.
nothing happens good on St. Patty's Day.
All right.
I agree. Can I promote an event real quick
Yes,
that I'm
sure.
hosting, actually? St.
Sure.
Patty's Day's on a rooftop, so only a certain amount of people can in, and we will be doing swabs. It's not true, but...
I was like,
Open up your mouth and open up your butt cheeks.
open
like a Dave Chappelle
You
skit.
probably have a line for that party, like, hey,
Yo.
if everybody's clean in here, I'm going,
man,
right?
pick a cavity and open
Tony
it.
will be swabbing people in the
Dope.
bathroom.
Dope. Just make sure you wear gloves.
He's going to have the guy
Wear
with bubble
gloves.
tea. So, yeah.
Just look for the guy with the bubble tea as you
Yo.
enter. It's like that old Dane Cook joke.
Who's next?
Hey, who's next?
There's a guy gonna be in a poncho with rubber gloves and bubble
Hey,
tea.
man.
Just go ahead and find him.
Checking, just
Yo,
checking
don't
it
trust
out.
anybody drinking a bubble tea with a swab, though.
No, I would not either.
Yeah,
No. All right, Norm, start the clock. Let's get into this second topic. Okay,
second topic?
So here is what happened. So there are these two guys. The title is that so a couple of musicians algorithmically generated every possible melody mathematically to release them to the public domain. The two gentlemen who did this are Damian Reel and Noah Rubin. So basically what they did was they came up with, in an algorithm, every single melody that could possibly happen, and they copyrighted all of them because once there's some technicality that once it's in a legitimate format, it becomes copyrighted. So basically what they did is they took every possible 8-note, 12-beat melody combo that could possibly happen, and they put them all together. So under copyright law, numbers are facts, and under copyright law, facts either have thin copyright, almost no copyright, or no copyright at all, is what they're explaining. So maybe if these numbers have existed since the beginning of time, and we're just plucking them out, maybe melodies are just math, which is just facts, which is not copyrightable. So that way, basically what the whole point is that they're hoping to make sure that any artist or any musician or any rapper or whatever can use any bars within this purview, and they won't have to worry about being sued for copyright infringement.
Wow.
Dude, that is...
How recent is that?
Fairly recent.
That's
this
amazing.
is from,
It's a game changer.
I mean, this literally came out about a week or so ago.
That's a game changer.
Music industry, especially music production, is an inclusive, exclusive market, man.
Yes.
Because like everything's sampled, and then you're always trying to like you can't make money as an artist releasing music on labels anymore because there's so many divides of power and where the money breaks down to. It's like the person who fucking made the music in the first place gets damn near nothing, and then you go on these tours, and that's where you make your money, and then you fucking wear down because of that shit.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Avicii, we all know that story, right?
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, yeah, this is wonderful. So Ron, being a you two guys are music guys. I dabbled, but I'm not anything serious. So
You're an Irishman.
That's right. I'm a whole host of things. That's a contradiction in terms. Yes, thank you. God knows what'll happen the rest of the show. So Ron, being a hip hop rap artist, how would this affect the hip hop rap game? And then Sherm, I'd like to hear about DJ. How that would.
I think.
And is this ultimately good, or is it going to have any drawbacks?
Go discuss.
I think it's good. I think it's great actually. It's going to help bring hip hop back because you got a lot of rap music out here.
Yep.
Hip hop definitely samples and hip hop go hand in hand. A lot of people stop using samples just because of getting samples cleared. Like Sherm was saying. Labels, I mean, it's not that many labels out anymore. A lot of artists aren't even making money signing labels. You're better off doing it yourself. A lot of times, if you are doing it yourself, these artists are pretty much making their own tracks from scratch because they may not know how to get samples cleared, or they just might not have the capital to do it, or just for whatever reason. The music that's out today is good. Production is great. It is. From rap to the hip hop that's out to pop, everything is dope right now.
Yep.
But allowing to sample music, to sample like those soulful tracks that hip hop basically was birthed off of, that's the stuff that's timeless. And that's what you don't have that type of music anymore. Music comes out nowadays, I feel like it's good, but it doesn't have that longevity.
Yep.
The tracks that have longevity are a lot of those soulful tracks, the stuff that my mom grew up listening to, like that soulful, like Motown and stuff like that.
Ain't No Mountain High or some shit like that.
Ain't No Mountain High, dude.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we did that song. Like, we have that.
Good old
you know what I'm
Marvin
saying?
Gaye.
So,
Hey,
perfect
Marvin
example
Gaye.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those songs, that music, it has a lot. It just has a life, like a life force of its own, and it'll last longer than the music that comes out with just having these apps. That you can pretty much make a track off of anything nowadays. They sound good. I just don't think they have the longevity just because they don't have the depth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Does it affect being a DJ at all with tracks or anything like that, or making your own music?
Copyright to a certain extent. I deal with SoundCloud a lot, and it's really hard for me to release mixes from live sets because of copyright infringement. In fact, I had to start a new podcast channel because SoundCloud gives you strikes if you play a song in a mix or make a remix of it. And this is in the past 3 to 5 years that they've really tightened down on this. One of my favorite Kanye West songs is oh my god, it's one with Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm fucking blanking on it right now. From Watch the Throne.
Guys, I'm out.
You guys fucking.
I know.
I just said it's one of my favorite songs that I can't.
Blank right now. It's
I
like,
can't fucking remember.
We're
it
0
right
for
now.
3 in this one. Really? Are we really 0 for 6 in here right now?
Bad.
Everybody else off camera is quickly going to their phones.
Yeah, I know. They're like, I know the song you're talking about too, right?
I can be no help.
I'm gonna take you to the moon. Yeah, lift off. Yeah,
Okay,
I was just
Lift
gonna sing
Off.
the whole song. So thanks for cutting me out.
Nice.
I sound like Beyonce. Yeah.
Joe coming in with the clutch
Yeah,
shit.
and
Thanks,
like
Joe Knows.
8 months later, SoundCloud messages me and is like, "Hey, you put this song in this mix. You got a strike on your account. You get 3 strikes and you're fucking out. Your account gets deleted."
Wow.
Whoa.
Right? And I was like, "Oh fuck! Like I ain't fucking around with this shit." And it was
SoundCloud
like
doesn't fuck
Columbia
around.
Records has copyrighted this song. So. And now SoundCloud has been a lot easier, a lot lighter on it because they had so many people die off it, right? And SoundCloud was the original platform, especially for DJs. I've interviewed a lot of guys, big Chicago guys like Win and Move, for example. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. They got big off SoundCloud remixes, right?
Yeah.
People would go on tour off SoundCloud remixes, mashups that you would make.
Yep.
Okay.
Then those people got their accounts deleted. They lose all their credibility. People know who they are, but it's like you don't go back and it's like you have to restart. It's changing now, but what I will say, to your point as well, now there's no barrier to entry at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? When I started DJing, that shit was fucking expensive to buy, man. You could be
Yep.
17 years old and ask your mom for a controller and Serato, and you can download all your music illegally
True.
and work on it for 2 years and not have anything to do in high school and be damn near as good of a DJ
Yes.
as someone like me because that's all you're doing, right?
Right.
When I was fucking 16, that shit wasn't fucking popping off,
It wasn't.
man.
Serato wasn't even out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Martin Garrix, wasn't he like a teenager when he got big?
He was 16
Yeah.
when Animals came out.
Like literally any kid
He just
can get
turned-
a
he's
software system and just start.
They can.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And they are.
Yeah, I know.
They are.
It's crazy. And then-
Especially the ones
and
that
then-
are really, really like, hey, they self-starters. They got that. And
Yeah,
this
man.
is something that they're really
Okay.
into. Dude, they
Okay,
run, man.
here's one of my contention points.
Yeah.
So is this potentially detrimental? Because let's be honest. You throw some of these young kids, they're making this music, okay? They're mixing, whatever.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, boom, their fucking Animals hits, right?
Yeah.
And now they're young, and everybody's like, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah.
Right? And you go into these concerts, playing big venues, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're hooked on this life, and now they're having, that's what happened to fucking Avicii, man.
Yeah.
Like, he got hooked on going on concerts and doing people around him were not doing the right thing by him health-wise.
Yep.
But you put a fucking teenager in that environment, and then it's like
bad.
being a celebrity when you're a young kid as an actor or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck you're doing. You're at the wheels, really, of the
man.
adults.
It's bad.
Dude,
man.
Adults.
it's-
So is that a potential issue that you guys see?
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many young people that get into the game, and it's hard for them to last. It's hard for them to make money. A lot of DJs get in the game too, right? And it's really fun in the beginning. You're playing on Hubbard Street. You're doing this and that.
Right.
You're getting paid. All your friends are coming
Hi.
out. Yeah. 2 years go by, your friends aren't coming anymore, and all your
Right.
friends are starting to get married and shit. And you get a little older, and you're 35 to 40 years old, and you're still playing with all these
Tell
kids.
them.
And you see these 22 to 23 to
Coming
24-year-old
up, they
kids,
coming for your
and they
ass.
fucking dope, man. Like these kids are good,
They
and
are.
they have the capability to be better because of YouTube University, man.
Yes.
Like you can learn anything off YouTube.
Yes.
It didn't used to be like that, right? But the
Nope.
good thing about Chicago, on the flip side of the coin, is the older guys are really willing to help out the younger guys. So
Interesting.
I will say that.
Really?
I've had a lot of
Interesting.
older DJs on the podcast, but big shout out to my boy
dope.
DJ Heavy. He is an awesome guy, an incredible DJ. He's got some twins on the way, man. But he literally is like,
Congratulations.
he's the man. He's probably gonna watch this because he does his own podcast as well.
What's up? Check us out, man.
Hey.
Yeah, but he was telling me, he was like, guys like myself and some of these younger guys that we manage as well. He's like, dude, I got to stick with the times. I got to challenge myself to raise the bar.
Yeah.
You always got to be trying to get better. So it's about developing a long-term plan. That's why we actually manage some artists, too, who are a little bit younger.
Smart.
Trying to pace them, right?
Absolutely.
These guys are excited, man. They're like, this song's great, right? Like, get this shit signed. Let's fucking go play at Tomorrowland main stage. Too bad it's canceled because of coronavirus, but,
What?
you got to fucking pace
The land
these
of
people.
tomorrow is canceled?
I
How is
know.
that possible?
I know,
know.
man. But
It's
it's a long life if you want it
Where
to be
will our
one.
future go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy,
no.
though.
That's true. Yeah, well, you've got these young kids who are super ambitious, and now anybody can do. Oh man, there's a lot of crap out there though.
There's a whole branding aspect.
But
behind
does this help create? Well, I mean, here's the flip about this type of thing. Yes, I think it's overall good, but the other flip thing is now you're gonna have no barriers to entry. People are just gonna be coming in. So you're gonna have to sift through the crap.
no
There's already
gatekeepers.
so many goddamn people out
True.
there. So many people doing this stuff.
There's no
How do you
gatekeepers.
sift through
It's
the good versus the bad now?
Well, it's already here, Jay. It is what it is now. Like the years or the times of people that's actually validating talent, it's over with that because you have so many different avenues. Before when we were coming up, there was no social media. We did everything ourselves.
Hanging up posters.
Posters, stickers, pluggers, whatever it was, we did it on foot.
Yep.
We drove to places, and we doing this shit guerrilla. Like, we got caught with these motherfuckers, we be popped. You know what I'm saying? You can find this shit.
Yeah.
And now I gotta cut it all off after 10
that the
minutes.
buzzer?
Yeah, that was the buzzer.
Oh!
Yeah, that was the
I
buzzer.
like
I'm
this
sorry.
guy.
It was good too.
Finish your thought. I'm gonna give Sherm the last word because
Yeah.
we're a little ahead of time. So this is good. And then we're gonna move on.
It's just a different time. So how do we sift through? That's to the person. So I put it like this: it's like it's so much to go around. It's so much music. It's so many individuals. So everyone can find what they want. Like everybody can be happy. Back in the day when it was gatekeepers and stuff, it was like keeping everybody out. So it's like just find what it is that what you get into, what it is you like, and you can find that. But I will say this. With this new thing that they're doing, it's going to allow producers to really put that feeling, that back in that hip hop music, or even
like
for
that.
the rap tracks, man. It's gonna be heavier because a lot of music, man, should be floating fucking in, man. You just throw that shit up and then fucking come back. I want some shit that got some weight to it. Some shit is you throw it up, this shit come right back down, and it's gonna be right there. That's the shit that I still listen to I still listen to music from 10, 15 years ago.
Of course,
Same.
it's good,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
good stuff.
And they still got bars, and they can still out-rap majority of these kids. And there's some kids out there can flow, but it's a lot of them that can't.
Yeah.
I agree,
and,
man.
And they act like I just want people to have respect for the culture of hip-hop. That's all I wish. And if you respect the culture, then you know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you treat it with respect. You respect the elders. You don't have to mimic anybody because we don't like that shit.
Right.
Have your own style. We don't like nobody biting and copying. I hate that shit. I just wish that everybody would just like be real with their content, whether it be DJing or hip hop music.
All right,
or
we're
rap
gonna
music.
have to cut your time next week.
I'm sorry, bro.
That was you gave in like
was really
five
good.
or six additional thoughts.
I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. Sherm, I'll give you the last word.
I like
since
that,
you're
man.
a special guest.
I'll just keep it brief. Honestly, in an oversaturated market, that just means that people have to differentiate themselves.
Yes.
And now these free melodies have come about. That means that anybody can do something. So, like, why does somebody with a different type of music and a different type of brand take longer to blow up but then last longer?
Right.
That's why. So you got to have patience. And I think this is going to be bad for the music industry as a whole.
That's a good point.
There you go.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience. Oh,
Come on, man. You
Nice.
think I'm just some hip? It's
Nice.
It's a lot up here, man. It's a lot up here.
it's like we're
It's a
friends or
lot.
something.
It's like a buddy.
All right. Well, that was that. Those were the
that.
two great conversations.
That was great.
We had to cut it off there. We have to leave it there. Maybe we'll bring it up another time. Have you back on another time. We can continue the conversation.
I'm having a great time. Free hams.
Fantastic. Yeah. Who can be upset with free hams?
Nobody.
So let's move on to our favorite. It's our favorite.
It is our favorite.
Content piece of the podcast.
Yeah.
It is now time for the Jagoff of the Week.
I like
All right,
Who's that dude? Who is he?
Jagoff
Who is the Jagoff?
is Cook County Commissioner Jeff Dabolski.
Really?
Who is resigning from the county board of Cook County and McCook County in his mayoral position amid federal probing.
You couldn't get through it.
He's been probed by the federals, and he's got to resign. It happened the other day, and there's people in his house. There's people in his drives. There's people in his viruses.
In his drives.
What's
They all have
Everybody.
drives.
President Tony Preckwinkle has been saying he's still going to receive salary and benefits
Why?
through his date of resignation. And that is that.
But
here's the deal, man. Look, the big thing, we don't really know exactly what he has done, but if you got feds up in your house,
That's what I'm saying.
In your
and
drives?
you were
in
the
your
mayor
drives?
and
in your viruses?
yeah, bro,
Dude.
they be checking things.
They do
Maybe
be
they're
checking.
doing the swabs,
Swabs?
okay?
Oh, they
Look for
swab
the guy with the
Absolutely.
bubble
in his
tea.
ass.
Look for the guy with the bubble tea.
You know
So,
what I'm saying?
look, this is how this goes, is where they're like, you done goofed. So you're out. So then he resigns, right?
Of course.
And he gets a little bit of extra, stash some cash away, get your shit figured out, but you're done.
They be like,
you're
"All
done,
right, look,
son.
We're going to let you get paid up until we have to completely get you out of your office.
That's
All
right.
Yeah.
So get your affairs taken care of. Tell the wife.
Fuck.
But them letter boys are coming to the house.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, are you surprised by corruption in Cook County at all?
Dude. I came from Indiana,
Dude,
man.
I know
Like, yeah.
It's the most. It's,
What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on here, bro? Everybody's
Yeah.
nice in Indianapolis. Like,
Yes.
who was the fucking mayor who like had an under the table deal with the parking meters in Chicago? That
Oh.
was like when I first got here.
yeah, that's Rom.
Right.
Good old
Rom.
Rami.
He's gone.
Four-finger Ram.
Yeah, he got.
gone.
Yeah,
He gone.
He gone.
Now we got the Lightfoot.
It ain't like.
Cook County fucking making me
You
carry
can
bags.
never catch her because she's so fleet of foot.
It's,
She's gone.
She's gone.
She gone.
She gone.
But she's not gone.
I'm
But
not
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah,
just
I
got
mean, this is par for the curse
I'm not surprised either.
in Chicago.
I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised either. But I mean, look, they're not releasing any information about what he's actually done. But you know,
But we could.
if there's feds involved,
If feds are
What do you
involved,
think?
good.
because you know they
Tax
got a job.
evasion.
Tax evasion, embezzlement, stealing county
prostitutes.
funds.
It's it's the full gambit, dude. It's like
Fraud.
all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's public accusation. I mean, he's also the mayor of McCook. I mean, for God's, I mean, he's double dipping.
Fuck.
He's a double dipper.
There's a businessman who was like, literally he was triggered the whole thing because he said that the guy tried to bribe him. Basically asked him
Oh
for a
boy,
bribe. Like,
he
straight
pulled
up-
he
straight
pulled a
up asked him
blago.
for a bribe.
He's pulling blagos. He
Jesus.
double doinked. He's a double doinker.
I get this section of the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah,
Jag
man.
off.
The Jagoff. Sometimes it really pisses us off.
yeah.
Jeff Tobolowski.
Yeah,
How do you
man.
say
Jeff
Tobolowski?
Tobolski. Jeff, it's Tobolski,
Fucking
and he's
asshole,
fucking Polish, which pisses me off.
Yeah, I bet he does.
God damn it.
It's your countryman.
You fucking Jagoff.
Hey, you're a Jagoff. And
You're
you're
a
an asshole.
Jagoff.
You're an asshole.
All right,
Dude.
on the count of three, we give him the good old Jagoff. All right, right.
Why you
On the-
doing my face?
Yeah, I was saying.
You could have did it that
I
way.
can do it up in the air.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you
doing
didn't. come
down.
down.
Yeah,
It's gotta come
exactly.
down.
The
It's going down
Jagoff comes
somewhere.
down. It's going on
You shoot
Jeff
a gun in the woods,
Dabolsky.
man. The bullet's coming
That's
down.
right.
Yeah.
You about to be an asshole
Do
too.
it over here, bro. Do it on your camera equipment, man. God damn.
No, because
ruin
then
that.
people can't see.
Do it
All
on
right.
this, do it on this
All right, you ready? On the count of 3, we all call him a Jagoff,
Are you
okay?
sure?
Yes, on the count of 3. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
1, 2, 3. You're
You're
a
a
Jagoff, Jeff. All right.
Fucking ass.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna turn him into a meme, guys.
There's gonna be a layer of Instagram.
Yeah, we just got a whole
That was
Sherm.
Oh no, me and
Sherm.
It wasn't me. It was the guy in the Sherm hat.
If we-
No,
if
it
we-
wasn't
what the
me.
fuck is going on here?
Yeah. I didn't. You know what?
Jesus Christ. Yo, if you change the H to another letter, it's gonna be a whole memeable offense, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. All right,
Wait.
here we go.
Wait, we're still live.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
know.
guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Shuri.
Who's watching
It's all
out there?
good.
How are you guys?
Yeah,
Having
we're
fun?
having
We got a
fun
couple.
time here on the podcast. All right, well, with that Jagoff of the week, that concludes another episode of the Chicago 60 podcast. I want to thank everybody who is a part of this. First of all, I would like to thank our guest, Sherm,
man.
from Sherm in the booth.
Yo,
Thank you
Sean.
guys. This is fun.
Excellent. Yes, thank you for coming on, man.
Non-stop action.
I love it, man. Yeah, it was total fun. We would love to have you back. We can continue our conversations about some things. It was a great conversation.
Absolutely.
But Sherm, tell the people who are watching where they can find you, what your handles are, where you're
Absolutely.
doing next gig, what you
Everything's
had mentioned.
at Sherm in the booth. That's across all socials. Find me on YouTube as well. We're trying to build up that presence. We got a lot of big guests coming the next couple weeks, and it's going to keep blowing up, man. So I appreciate anybody supporting the podcast. I love it. It's so much fun to talk to people, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's a lot
100%.
of fun. It was great talking with you. So
Yeah, man. I had a
Likewise.
great time. Cheers, guys. One more
Yeah.
time.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. Excellent.
Cheers to you guys. Anybody else drinking a
Yeah.
hams out there?
For those with the hams,
Hams.
out there,
If you
double
got
Hams.
bubble
T,
tea, get the
Hams
fuck
in your
out of
hands.
here.
Double T,
Hams in your hands.
taps, whatever drink
Hams
you got,
in your hands.
put it up in the air,
All
take
right.
a sip. It.
That's right. Well, excellent. Go follow Sherm in the booth. This guy is amazing. We've been
Yeah.
watching
Guys.
his podcast and we've been listening to his stuff. He's dope. So
he is.
you really should check him out and go see him live perform. We're going to.
Absolutely.
We're
We will
gonna
be there.
definitely come out and check you out, man. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I love what you do. Like I said, I used to do that back in the day a long time ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I play pretty regularly at a place called Roof on the Wit.
Oh, yeah,
a lot
sure.
Of house shows. They just
I've been there.
renovated about a year ago.
Yeah.
It's real dope, man. If you're just looking for like a nice old fashioned downtown.
I used to work at One East Whacker.
Nice.
So I
yeah.
know all
It's a
about the
great
Roof on the
spot.
Wit.
Man,
I
I
almost
used
sold them as a client back in
Yeah?
the day. Oh, yeah.
I used to be at the WIT
yeah.
all the time.
It's
Uh-huh.
cool, man. It's a cool spot. It's pretty. It's pretty convenient for
What
me
days
as well.
regularly?
Usually like every other Friday of the month. So
Okay.
if you follow me on social media, I always post
We
it
will.
at Sherman the Booth.
All right.
And I do a lot of events at the Cerise Rooftop at the Virgin Hotel.
Sure.
We got one this
I hang out
Saturday.
there all the time, yeah.
It's gonna be awesome from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's free. Come
Dope.
out. Let's have a good time.
Love it.
Yeah,
well,
most
we'll come
definitely.
out and
Yeah,
check
we
you out.
will.
I'm literally at the
Absolutely.
Virgin when I'm downtown for meetings. I go to the Virgin all the time,
It's awesome.
and I love the Roof on Wit. Been there plenty of times. Great cocktails over there.
Yeah,
So
amen.
excellent. All right. Well, I want to give a quick thank you to my co-host Ron Russell right
Ron.
there,
Hey, thank you.
and to Quiet Storm and Norman for keeping moderating going, and of course to Joe
Joe knows.
Joe knows.
Joe knows. Norm,
Excellent.
good guy. We need people like Norm in the world.
That's right.
We
We do
do.
need norms.
He's ours.
That's right. He's ours. You can't have
Most
him.
y'all gotta
He's
get your own.
yours.
That's right.
Y'all gotta get your own. Norm.
That's right. To get
Damn
your own
it.
norm. And if you liked what you heard tonight, then please like, follow, subscribe, and share the Chicago 60 on all social media platforms. You know what they are. They'll be linked and posted in all of our stuff. Also, check this out on iTunes and Spotify tomorrow. So it'll be posted tomorrow. Now, gentlemen, before we conclude this podcast, we have to end with our favorite phrase of all time, which is, and a 1, a 2, a 3, bear down and fuck the Packers. All right, that was another episode of the Chicago 60. We shall see you with another special guest next week.